So, hello class, how are you? I think everybody is fine and doing well and studying also. And keep ready your work because already date has been given to you when to submit your files. So, please girls submit on time so that it should be checked on time and you can get your project on time. And please keep ready your fair copies also. Whatever PDF has been sent to you, please complete all the works in your copies, and whatever one word and fill up the blanks has been given to you, that you have to do by your own. So keep ready all those things also. Okay, it is not that I will give you the answer. You know that whenever I give you one word and fill up the blanks from inside the book, inside the chapter, that you have to do by your own. I'm not going to give you the answer. So please girls, read the chapter and do that questions by your own. And keep ready your fair copy complete and in neatly, right? Neatly on your fair copy. Okay, so moving forward to our chapter, we have already finished the half portion of the chapter, that is what is algorithm, what is the benefit of algorithm, how we write an algorithm, okay, what is the good way to write an algorithm, okay, what are the purpose to write an good algorithm and how to write an algorithm. Next I have shown you what is flowchart and what are the symbols of flowchart. Half symbols I have shown you. Two more symbols are left which I want to I'm going to tell you, that is next one is document. It is rectangular type but little bit curved. Little bit curved. Little bit curved. This is used to write the documents, like whatever documents, students attachment report or any employees salary account, that is used to store in this. Okay, this is called document. And last is storage. Storage database. It is like that it is like that. It is student database. Student database is attendance of the data students present, absent, all these are the database, or the numbers, how much marks they have got in their examinations. All these are stored in this storage database symbols. Okay, this is like what we can say, a cylindrical type. Okay, so these are the two more symbols which are used. It is not commonly used, sometimes it is used, but the symbols which I have shown you in early videos, that is used every time. Okay, so today I will show you some flowchart. Show you some flowchart, how to write an flowchart. Okay, let's see. This is one flowchart where we are adding two numbers. First, start. We always start. Okay, I told you about the symbol, the two boxes, the terminal boxes which has two and start and stop. Okay, 2 points, that is start and stop. To start, then we have to take the which box? The input output box. Okay, which also called the data box. Okay, so this is input output box. So here we are inputting two numbers, that is A and B. C is the component where we are adding two numbers. So C is equal to A plus B. Then print C and then stop. So this is the process. Okay, so this is the process to write the flowchart. In the same way, we have written the algorithm where we have written step 1, start, step 2, read A comma B, step 3, C is equal to A plus B, step 4, print C, and step 5, stop. See, this I shown you in the algorithm. Same thing we have done in the flowchart. Okay, only we have used the symbols, the boxes we have used. In that we have shown the process. Okay, now we can see more. Two things I have missed out in the symbol, that is connector. Connector shape is circle shape. Okay, this is used to connect two flowchart. When you are writing a flowchart, if in one page your flowchart is not completed, you start continuing the next page. To connect both that, because both the flowchart are same of one program, so to connect it, we use this connector. Okay, we use this connector like this. Any alphabet we can write. It's not necessary we are writing A, B, C, D, whatever you want to write, that alphabet you can write. And arrow. It is not mentioned in your book, but arrow. Okay, this is used to connect the flowcharts. Connect the symbols together. Whenever you are writing, it is connecting. Now like this we are connecting. So it is used to connect the symbols in the flowchart. Okay, so these two were the two symbols which were left. One was the connector and the next is the arrow. So some flowchart, let's see. See, this is one flowchart and algorithm both. Okay, one question, two ways. Okay, one way I have written in algorithm and another I have drawn the flowchart. Okay, make tea. How to make a tea? First, start, take saucepan, put water and milk in that, put it on the gas, switch on the gas, put sugar and tea leaves, boil that, serve it, stop. This is the way. How you make, you write by your own. Okay, I have given you one example. Okay, next, in the same way, same question, but in flowchart form. Okay, only I have used the process box because here only the process is going on. No other things we are doing, no inputs, nothing. We are not inputting anything, we are not taking anything, we are just processing it. ये सब क्या हो रहा है? Process हो रहा है. हम टी बना रहे हैं तो उसमें सब हम process कर रहे हैं, उसमें कुछ हम ऐसा instructions नहीं दे रहे हैं. ठीक है? Instructions कब देते हैं? जब हम दो नंबर को लेते हैं, उसको ऐड करते हैं. लेकिन इसमें हम क्या बना रहे हैं कुछ, तो हम प्रोसेस ही कर रहे हैं उसमें, तो इसमें प्रोसेस बॉक्स ही यूज होगा. जितने भी हम रेगुलर काम करते हैं उसमें प्रोसेस बॉक्स ही होते हैं. चाहे हम स्कूल जा रहे हैं, चाहे हम कुछ शॉपिंग करने जा रहे हैं या कुछ बना रहे हैं, तो ऑल दीज आर प्रोसेस. ओके, बट इफ वी आर एडिंग समथिंग, इफ वी आर relating something, तो all these are that, then we are using different symbols, boxes. But here we are only using the process box. The same steps will be there, but only we are using the box. Okay, now I will show you one more. So this is another question where we are taking greater than two numbers. Which number is greater than which number? Okay, taking two numbers A and B. If A is greater than B, then print A or print B. Means if it is greater than, if A is greater, then print A. If B is greater, then print B. Okay, here we can't write yes or no, so both we are printing and then stop. But here when we are doing the flow chart, we are showing the proper way. Inputting two numbers A and B. If A is greater than B, if yes, then print A, stop. If no, then print B, stop. Okay, here we are taking the decision box. I told you the decision box used to take the decisions, whether it is yes or whether it is no. Okay, so here we are taking input A and B, two numbers we are taking. Then it is asking if A is greater than B, A or B, greater than A or B, which one? Okay, if it is yes, then print A, or if it is no, then print B, stop. If it is greater than A, then print A. If A is greater, then print A, stop. If B is greater, then print B, stop. Okay, so this is the way. One I have shown you the simple process, the regular routine which we do in a day-to-day life, and this is one thing which is logical. Okay, and one more flowchart I have shown you which is arithmetical. 3 ways I have shown you. First was arithmetical, second was process. Okay, process means day to day life routine, and this one is logical. Relations also and logical also. Relating also, we are relating if A is greater than B, and logic also because here we have two options, that if it is yes or no. Okay, so I stop here today. We'll move forward in the next video. If you are having any problem in this, please comment on the comment box, and please properly mention where you are having the problem, so that I should come to know that in which point you are having the problem. Okay, so you are free to comment on the comment box. So for today, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.